EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19, before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground is Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing community.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen rolling to his right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Texans draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 10-7 our score after 1, right here on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Check. Mike, 4. Push him back. Push him back.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's into the clear. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 50. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Eric, give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
And the Bills.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bills 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
And the Bills' first down.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen's throw is complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
23.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Now a run with Singletary. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Ball carrier.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To John Brown.
John Brown.
Buffalo.
50 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 9. I'm coming. Mike 4. You got nothing. You got nothing.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to